It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back. Here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2nd down, here's Eason. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 36, Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The ball carrier. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. From the gun is Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, 43 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and 2, now Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a short return to the 6-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Jacob Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's Gurley. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
The score, Colts 14, Falcons 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Powell on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Eason on second down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Lions pass.
Calvin Ridley, 81 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First and 10, Eason. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again, Eason. That's into the hands of Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Eason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And Pascal's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. The 20. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
1st and 10.
Give him 32 on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A big pickup of 38. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he gets it down to the 32. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 5.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Touchdown, Colts.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. from the shotgun.
Flushed out right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
And goal to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Mack. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down. Here's Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 63, Falcons 10.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
operating from the gun. Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
He's brought down by
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. This will be caught at about the 6. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Eason toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down, Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason looking deep. And got his man complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Taylor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
To throw again. Eason. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun is Eason. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.